Send me pull up to the cribby, licky, licky, licky on my blicky, take a flicky, make a movie with me, take a flicky, make a real trippy, why you watching me? You all on my IG.
Back to the Isaac Rodgers YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing the Euro 2020 predictions. So, obviously the tournament's supposed to happen last year. Couldn't happen for obvious reasons due to COVID in Europe. But so glad it's on. It starts when the time of recording, tomorrow morning at like 3 AM. So, yeah, a very exciting tournament. I'm going to be going through all the predictions. Going to the group stages, the top 2 teams to progress, the 4 best third place teams, and the whole knockout stage. So, before I get started, don't forget to go down there, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, do whatever you have to do, and do what you want to do. Well, you know what you want to do, but so let's get into the video. Group A in the Euro 2020, we have Italy, Switzerland, Turkey, and Wales. Now, Italy are top of the group for me. I don't reckon that's any doubt. Got a great side though, a side that I think will go under the radar by a lot of people this tournament. If you think about it, you've got Germany, England, France, Portugal, and Netherlands, England. I don't know whether I said them or not. Italy, that team that normally, Belgium as well. England, Italy, that sort of team that always flies under the radar in these type of tournaments. They're such a consistent side. They've got a very good team. They've got a great manager. I reckon they'll top the group easily. Next, we have got Switzerland. Now, another side who, like, I'm not sure they'll go far. They're like a good side. They're not woeful, but they've got a good goalkeeper in Jan Sommer. They've got good attackers with Poulsen and all them players. So I think they'll come second in the group, just beating Turkey at the post for second place. As I said, Turkey will finish third in this group. Turkey, they're a bit of a side that I don't know much about, to be honest. They could be an underdog in this tournament. They could be one of the top third place finishers to progress to the next round. I think they've got Yilmaz from Lille, just won the league. I think that's like the only like big player they have. I don't think they have enough of a squad to go far in this tournament. I think they'll finish third in the group. I'm not sure just yet whether they'll progress, but you'll find out later on. Wales finishes bottom of the group for me. They are sort of a team that this was a tough decision to make because they have got a team with like Bale, Ramsey, got some good defenders. It's just, I feel like they've got an aging team. That's the only problem. They're like, most of their good players are like aging like a lot. So it'll be hard for them to come back and sort of just cause an upset in this tournament. I don't reckon that'll happen. I reckon they'll be out of the group stage. So there you go. There's Group A. Group B. Belgium, Denmark, Russia, Finland. Belgium top the group easily for me. Again, best side and best nation in this group by an absolute country mile. Third place at World Cup 2018. They had a great tournament there. One of the highest scoring teams, I think they were. So they obviously have that threat up front. Obviously, the loss of De Bruyne will be absolutely massive for them. I think he'll still be with the squad. Obviously got injured in the Champions League final. So he is a doubt. But they've still got the likes of Lukaku, Mertens, Eden Hazard if he's on. Forgan Hazard's a good young player. Thibaut Courtois is a brilliant goalkeeper. Yuri Tielemans, Axel Witsel. Their defence is the only thing that worries me. They've got a world-class keeper in Thibaut Courtois, but I think their defence is ageing and they're not great. I think they could outscore teams though, and that's why I put them top of the group. Second in the group, Denmark. Again, a team that had a sort of average World Cup 2018. Like, they got knocked out by Croatia, I think it was, on penalties in the last 16. Yeah, they've got a good side. They've got a very good keeper in Kasper Schmeichel in net. Christian Eriksen is a key player. Obviously, like Hazard, he's a bit past his prime now. In 2018, he was right up there. But yeah, so I reckon they'll finish second in the group for me. Third place is Russia. Yeah, third place is Russia, sorry. again, a side that were sort of dark horses of World Cup 2018. They're a side that surprised a lot of people. They're a bit of a side that I think are a bit shaky, like not certainty thing. Not sure if World Cup 2018 was a bit of a fluke or not, but you know, yeah, I'm not sure many players in their team, whether Chereshev's still playing. If they have Chereshev, that's a big player to have. They've got Juba, who shined at World Cup 2018. I think they still have Akinfeev, who was one of the best keepers there out of the nations who weren't like massive. So I reckon they'll finish third in the group. Finland will finish bottom in the group. They've got Pukki, who's a prolific striker, but I think he's a striker that just scores goals, but just won't be able to have the rest of the team carry him through. So they'll finish bottom of the group. See now, Netherlands, Austria, Ukraine, North Macedonia. Top of the group, Netherlands, no doubt. Obviously, you've got Van Dijk and Van der Beek both injured, two key players of the side. Van Dijk's been out all year, withdrew himself from the Euro 2020. Van der Beek got injured, I think, about a week ago, which is disappointing for him. So I think they still have enough talent in the team, no doubt. You've got the likes of Memphis Depay, who's a cracking player, Jorginho, Wijnaldum. Don't have a great goalkeeper, that's the only thing. I can't really think of many Netherlands players off the top of my head right now as I'm sort of blanking. But they have got a very good side and very capable of going far in this tournament. Do I think they will? Probably not, because the Van Dijk is a massive out, as well as Van der Beek, who just calms down that midfield a lot, especially in the national team. So, yeah, they'll finish top of the group. Second is Austria, a side who could be a dark horse of this tournament. Got a good team. You've got Sabitzer, David Alaba, Hinteregger, Liner. They're all very good players. Like, obviously, you haven't probably heard of many of them, but Alaba and Sabitzer are the two main ones that could cause serious damage in this tournament. Alaba just left Bayern. Very good sort of midfielder / fullback for Austria. Sabitzer will be in the goals. I think Sabitzer has to have a really good tournament if they're going to sort of progress and move through the stages. So they'll finish second in the group for me. Ukraine finished third. Another side that I don't really know much about. I know they have Zinchenko, but that's about it, to be honest. They have some sort of Kalavzovsky guy or something who's like a young prospect who could do things and make a name for himself in this tournament. But do I think they have enough talent in the side to go places? Absolutely not. A lot of good nations in this tournament, and I don't think they'll go far at all. I think they'll finish third in the group. Will they go as one of the best third place finishers? No. North Macedonia in fourth. Nothing I can say about them. They're a shit team. They're well, that's probably a bit of a overstatement, but they're not one of the better teams. Not much I can say about them. They'll finish bottom of the group. England, Croatia, Scotland, Czech Republic, top of the group. England, no doubt. They've got an unbelievably good side. They've got so much depth in that team, from Pickford in goal to Harry Kane up forward. If you look at their team, there's not really one player that you stand out. That position is weak. There's not really many of them. Centre-back might be an issue because there's not a whole heap of experience in that position, with Harry Maguire only going to World Cup 2018 and then hasn't really played a major tournament for his national team since then. So, yeah, they've got a lot of young players. They've got experience through the side. They'll finish top of the group easily. Second, Croatia. The runners-up from 2018 World Cup. They're a very good side, very capable of causing upsets, very capable of going far in the tournament. Do I think they will? Well, sort of, touch and go. If they get an easy draw, they will. If they play a difficult nation, I don't reckon they'll progress. They're not one of those teams that sort of turn up against big nations. They did in 2018, but yeah, so they will finish second in the group. Scotland, very, very capable of finishing in the top two of this group. Sort of another dark horse sort of this tournament. Got a very good side, from Andy Robertson to Shea Adams, who's sort of proving himself in a Scotland shirt. The Southampton striker in the Premier League. So, they're a side that's very capable of doing things. Will they be a dark horse? I think so, to be honest. They're a side that are, like I said, are very capable of causing upsets, and they could go places in this tournament. Bottom of the group, Czech Republic. They're not a massive side. They've got Thomas Souček, who's going to have a really good tournament to get them out of this group, or at least finish third. If they finish third, then they probably won't progress. So they're going to have to finish in the top 2. Do I think they will? No. I think they'll finish bottom of the group. Spain, Sweden, Poland, Slovakia. Spain will finish top of the group. The sort of big nation in the group. They're a side who's got sort of a change sort of lineup. Still got the normal ones, but I think Simon from like Spanish club will start in goal instead of David De Gea. I think they'll give him a chance. I think Spain is still a good enough side to progress far in this tournament. I know they had a disappointing World Cup 2018 as far as their standards go, losing to host nation Russia in the last 16. So I think they'll bounce back and go places in this tournament. Sweden will finish second. Without Zlatan Ibrahimovic, do I reckon they'll go well? Yes, I do. Do I think they'll go far? NO spells no. But I think they'll get out of their group. I think they'll pit Poland at the post to get the automatic promotion to the last 16. And they will go up. So Poland third, as I just briefly mentioned, with Sweden. They've got one of the best strikers in world football in Lewandowski. Got some good defenders with Jan Bednarek and all them type of players who can take sort of them places in this tournament. I think Lewandowski is going to have a real major tournament. He's going to have to score like a bag of goals for them to actually do something, maybe reach like the quarters or something. Would be an unbelievable result for them. So yeah, I think they'll finish third in the group and will get one of the best third place team spots. So Slovakia is fourth, another one of the teams that I don't know much about, so I can't really say much about them. And they'll finish bottom of the group. F, the final group, the so-called Group of Death. 3 massive, well-known nations with France, Germany and Portugal. Then you've got poor Hungary, who's just going to finish bottom of the group. So, yeah, a tough one to predict. France, for me, top of the group. World Cup 2018 winners, very good side. They've got good players all over the pitch, from Hugo Lloris in goal. Got a good back four of Pavard, probably Kimpembe, Varane and Hernandez. And you've got the depth in there with Dubois from Lyon and Dean from Everton, as well as, forgot who their backup centre-back is, but obviously Hernandez can push in there. They've got good midfielders, Kante, Champions League winner, Pogba, well-known player, had a great World Cup 2018, so they'll finish top of the group. I reckon Germany will finish second for mine, pipping Portugal to second place. They're a good nation, Portugal. Germany had an unbelievably disappointing World Cup 2018. Obviously losing to a group game just means you're out of the group stage. So the winner's curse, where you don't really go far after you won it in 2014. Do I think they'll bounce back? Absolutely. They're too good of a side not to. Got great players in goal. Neuer will start the whole tournament for mine. No, Leno or Ter Stegen might play against Hungary just to get him a game in, just in case Neuer gets unexpected injury. But they've got unbelievable forwards. They've got prolific players up there. Werner definitely not, obviously, but they've got a good defence as well. They've got so much depth in that squad that they can seriously go places and possibly even win the tournament. Portugal third, tough one to put them in third. They'll easily go through as one of the best third place teams. I think they've got a great forward line. The defence could be a bit shaky. Sort of a bit of an ageing defence. Patricio in goal. You've got some young fullbacks with Cancelo and Semedo probably on either side. And then you've got Ruben Dias, who is a young player. And then you've got Pepe and Font in there as well. Their attack is the nation that's going to take them place, is the positions that's going to take them places. Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Neves, Diogo Jota, Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes. I've already said him, but I don't care. You get the drill. They'll finish third in the group. Unlucky not to progress with the automatic promotion, but they'll go places. And you got to feel for Hungary, you know. Disappointing. According to my calculations, we've got Belgium, Portugal, Italy, Austria, France, Russia, Croatia, Sweden, Spain, Scotland, England, Germany, Netherlands, Poland, Switzerland, Denmark. Starting off with Belgium v Portugal. Very, very juicy matchup. Belgium and Portugal, both attack-minded sides. Sides that be disappointed to go out at an early stage, but obviously one of them's got to go out. That's how the knockout stages work. Who do I think will go out? Might surprise a few people. Belgium. I think Portugal's attack is just far too good to sort of lose this game. Portugal, obviously the reigning champs of this tournament, and I think they'll knock Belgium out. Italy, Austria, fairly easy one. Yeah, Italy are just the better side on paper and on the field. Obviously, like I said, Austria have those good players with Sabitzer, Alaba, Interrega, Liner. But I think Italy are just too good. It might be a compounding, it might be a close game, but Italy will win overall. France, Russia. France, obviously World Cup winners. Russia were dark horses in World Cup 2018. Russia won at Euro 2016, off my memory. I think France win it easily. I think they're just far too good of a nation not to win it, to be honest. Croatia, Sweden, another fairly easy one, I think. I think, like I said before, for other nations, Croatia are far too good of a team to let this slip out of their hands. I think they'll win fairly easily. I think Modric is going to have a good tournament for them to progress. But I think we'll do that, and I think they'll go through. Spain v Scotland, another one that could be a very juicy matchup. Scotland could easily win this. Trust me, Scotland are not a bad nation. They could be a dark horse. Do I think they'll go through? Unfortunately not. I reckon Spain will beat them. I think Spain, just a big nation, will just triumph on the day. England, Germany, this is juicy. This is a game that could go either way. Who have I predicted? So-called. It's coming. No, I'm sorry. Germany. It's going to be a very good game. Trust me when I say that. If it's at Wembley, I reckon there's every chance England could win it, but there's no guarantee, so that's going to happen. So I reckon Germany will go through over England. I just don't think England have like the capability and like the big matches against like the big nations to like turn up and play. Look at their 2018 draw. I know they got to the semi-finals, but they had like Colombia and then Sweden. They had Tunisia, Panama in their group, and they lost to Belgium twice. It's the only good nation they played all tournament. So I don't think they can perform well. They haven't proved that they can perform against big teams yet. So Germany will go through. Netherlands v Poland, another easy one. Netherlands will go through in that game. They're too good. And Switzerland, Denmark, game that could easily go either way. I think the Danes will get the win. Denmark will go through to the last 8 of Euro 2020. Euro 2020, Portugal, Italy, France, Croatia, Spain, Germany, Netherlands, Denmark. Portugal v Italy, a very, very good matchup, this one. Portugal trying to keep their Euro defence alive, as well as Italy, who are, I think, like 27 games unbeaten, which I don't think I forgot to mention in the group stages description and the round of 16. Haven't lost since 2018. Didn't qualify for the World Cup. Italy, Portugal, obviously, like I said, trying to keep their defence alive. Do I think they will? I think they will live another day. Portugal, I think they will beat Italy. Italy will be out in the last 8. And Portugal will be into the last 4. France v Croatia next. Replay of the World Cup final, which France won by 4 goals to 2 in Moscow in 2018 World Cup. Do I think France will do it again? Yes, I do. I think France, they're just too good of a side to not progress to the last 4. I think Croatia, they'll give it a crack at them like they did in the World Cup. But I reckon France's quality will just shine through in the end. So Spain-Germany is the next game. I think Germany will progress in this game. I don't think they'll find it too many troubles along the way. Obviously, don't underestimate Spain, because they're not a bad nation. I just think Germany are like a better nation, both on paper and on the pitch, of what I've seen. So I think they'll progress to the last 4. Netherlands-Denmark is the last one. I think actually Denmark are actually a real chance in this game. They'll be my dark horses, obviously, now from the Euro 2020. Now they're in the last 8. I think Scotland could so easily be a dark horse as well. Turkey, but Denmark. Do I think they'll go through Denmark? Unfortunately not. Netherlands, like I said with the other nations, I think they're just too good of a side to lose to a team like Denmark at a big tournament like this, and I think the Netherlands will be the side to go into the last 4 to take on Germany. Will come this time of the tournament, there is no games that are easy draws. Portugal, France, Germany and the Netherlands are the 4 left, in my opinion. Portugal will play France, Germany will play Netherlands. Portugal v France, a very, very good matchup this. Portugal trying to keep their Euro defence alive. They did beat France in Euro 2016 final, so it will be a replay. France looking to get revenge over them to go into the final. Be a very good game. It'll be an attack-minded game. I think it'll be a goal-heavy affair. I really hope it is, because the attacks of both sides is obviously the strengths in their teams. So I hope it is a good game. Do I think Portugal will keep their Euro defence alive, or do I think France will progress to the final and get revenge on Portugal? Well, I think it'll be France. I think they're just a full sort of... I think their whole team on paper is better than Portugal's overall. Don't rule Portugal out by any means. They're a side that can easily go through the final again, but do I think they will? No, I think France will. Germany, Netherlands, another game that isn't easy to predict. Netherlands can easily turn up. Do I think they will? I think they'll turn up. I don't think they'll win. Germany will progress. They've just got such a good side, Germany. It's just hard to say not progressing to the final to take on France. 2020 final, Wembley Stadium. France v Germany. English will obviously be disappointed not to see their side in the final, but it is what it is. 2 best nations, in my opinion, from the tournament. France, Germany. France looking to get their hands on the Euro trophy after being runners-up last time. Germany had a disappointing 2016 Euros. I think they did get knocked out by France, actually, Germany, in the Euro 2016 quarter-final, I think it was. So they'll be looking to get revenge. I'm not going to announce my winner now. I'm going to go through a play-by-play scenario. So let's get into that right now. You have it. France are my Euro 2020/2021 winners. Too good for Germany on the day. A few controversial decisions by me to make it interesting. But yeah, France are winners. I'm not sure too many people can argue. Everyone has their own opinion. That's mine. So, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Adios, amigos.